Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag Tag Me Tuesday. But first, let's have our shout out to Grace, Lenny, 3B John, part-time procrastinator, Susan's Heartstrings, Denise, Kelly, and Susan. I appreciate each and every one of you. What I have here is I have some little pieces of lace. Now these laces right here in my hand, all of these, every single one of these were shirts from the local thrift shop. And then this one happened to be a piece of material that I bought by the yard. So I've got those ready to go. I have these labels that I have rounded the corner and inked around, and these are from this person on Etsy. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to say this word right here, so I'm not even going to try. All right, so that's where these came from. Then this is cardstock that I have coffee dyed, and these happen to be 4 inches by 3 inches. And then I have some coffee dyed papers. These are just copy paper weight. Get it out, Cathy. And these are the same size as these. All right. So, oh yeah, I have some little gold pins, safety pins, and I have some beads. I also have some thread that actually it's sparkly, but it is embroidery thread. Now, if you don't have the sparkle kind, you can use, just regular embroidery thread if you don't have anything like that fancy stuff. So let's start putting this together. So I'm going to start with my cardstock, and then I'm going to place 4 of my pages on here. So that's plenty of room to do journaling on. And on the very top one, I'm going to go ahead and run my sponge that's filled with vintage photo ink. I'm going to run it around just so at least the top page has a little ink going on. I'm going to stack them all together like this. And then I'm going to select one of these. Now, let's see. How about this one? That one looks really pretty. Is that the right way, or does it go this way? I really can't tell. I think it's this way. Alrighty, so the next thing I want to do is I want to bring in my stapler. And I'm going to just make sure that they're all lined up. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to place 3 staples in here, just like that. And then I'm just going to trim around this lace. Now, if somebody's wondering what is Tag Me Tuesday, hashtag Tag Me Tuesday, I have a link below. It's my Facebook group. I invite you all to join. And there is where you can see every hashtag Tag Me Tuesdays video, close up and personal. I put quite a few pictures about them so you can really see them well. And I invite you all to join and show me your version of hashtag Tag Me Tuesday, because even though we're doing the same project, it will turn out differently for the simple fact that our personalities come through, and it's so much fun to see everyone's creation. So I invite you all to join. You will need to accept the rules. And what are the rules? The rules are to be kind to everyone, and there's no selling. Extremely simple. All right, you guys, so that's what that's all about. I think that label looks very beautiful on there. So I'm going to take my hot glue, and I'm going to place my hot glue onto the back of my label, just like this. And I'm going to attach it right on here, just like that. I'm going to press down just so it really gets glued down. And oh my goodness, isn't that cute? So cute. Now, I'm going to bring in one of the little pins. And these are seed beads. And I'm just going to go like that to get a few to go on here. So I've opened it up and we're placing it on the part that's open. So now it looks like this. I guess you can see that, kind of see that. And I'm going to close it. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little embroidery thread, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this one. Before, on the other ones, like on these, I didn't have any problem putting that thread through one of these larger holes, but this one I'm going to have to thread it onto a needle. So let's thread it onto a needle. All right, I have my needle all threaded, and I'm going to just kind of see, where do I want this to hang? Probably about right here, and I'm going to just take a little bit right here, pull this through. It's a big old needle here. There we are. I'm going to hang on to one end, and I'm going to pull the other end completely through. So now I have both ends like this. I'm going to take my pin, and I'm going to, right here where there's the circle right here, I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to place all of the pieces right through that hole, and I'm going to give this a tie, just like this. Tie it one more time. I'm going to make a knot so it's knotted, and then I'm going to tie a bow on here. So we'll get our bow made. There we are. And this stuff is super cool because it really does unravel itself. So I'm going to need to put some glue right on the knot to make sure it doesn't unravel. But because it does unravel, it's really going to make nice little streamers here when it starts coming undone. Doesn't that look extremely vintage? Oh my goodness, I think that looks marvelous. Now that's still wet, so we can't really flip through it. But let me show you this one. This is of a heavier type of lace. And then it's got the beads on the safety pin. Oh my goodness, so cute, right? And then there's this one that's more open. What I'd really like to try, I would love to try this one. I think this one looks super cool. So let's do the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes some of the paper is prettier than others. I like this one. And it's already inked around the edge. I can see that. I'm going to put these all together just like this. And I'm going to decide, do I want it this way or do I want it this way? No, I want it this way, even though that's really upside down, but it's going to be fine. I'm going to bring in my stapler. I'm going to staple these together. Now, if you're putting this into a pocket, I would want to cover up my little staples. I don't like those, as you all know if you have been with me very long. You know I don't like those things. And I'm having trouble with this. Let's get a different one. I'm having terrible trouble with that one. How about this one? Now, I was gifted this washi, so I'm going to actually put a little glue on here just to make sure that this washi stays in place. And I'm going to cover up these staples because I really don't like staples showing, and I don't like the fact that you can cut your hand on it. So that's all you have to do to fix that back part. And that way you could put it into a pocket, you could put it in a belly band, you could actually clip it onto a page if you wanted to do that. So let's go ahead and go back to this one that we were making, because I think this one's so cute. Now this is sticking up, and I need to trim that. We don't want that sticking up, so trim that. And there's a little bit sticking up down here and right here. Okay, get that trimmed up. Now which label do we like on here? That one's pretty. Oh my goodness, these are the same. This one's much nicer. I like this one. Isn't that pretty? Oh, goodness gracious. So let's go ahead and let's add our glue. You can use any glue of your choice. I'm just using this glue because it's quick, it's easy, and it really does grab a hold and dry fast, so I can continue on in this process. And once again, let's go ahead and put ourselves a little bit of, goodness gracious, a little bit of glue on from this glue stick right on there, and place our washi right on here just like this. I love flip books. I think they are so pretty and so much fun to use because you have all this journaling space here that you can journal on. Now we need to put our little safety pin on here, and let's just take our seed beads and let's just fill it up. So as you can see, you can mass make this without any problem at all, especially if you do a little bit of prepping before and you get yourself your pieces all cut, you get yourself a pile of the lace, and then you can just begin, and you can make quite a few in one setting. You can make these for Valentine's Day. I think that would be really cute. I'm going to really give this a go to see if I can get this. No. And oh my gosh, newsflash, I actually threaded this thing. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you get so excited about certain things, right? Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to, well, let's have it over on this other side. So I'm just going to pull it through, and then I'm going to make sure I pull the other side through, and then I can remove the needle. Now I'm going to place these strands, which are not really sticking together well. I'm going to place them through this hole. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a knot. I'm going to even this even this up just a little bit. I'm going to tie a knot, give it a knot. I'm going to tie a knot, and here we are. There's a knot right there. And then we're going to tie a bow. Oopsie. Tie a little bow. Oh goodness, this one is pretty. I really was curious to see what this would look like with a piece of embroidery. Alrighty, so I need to put a little bit of glue. That little bow is twisted. I can work on getting that straightened out. Then I'm going to trim these little streamers, which will become tassels. Oh my, isn't that one pretty? I absolutely love these. They're so much fun to make, and really, they're quite addictive. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.